Ladies and gentlemen, SideStrafe back, and today I'm making first contact with the Call of Duty World War II multiplayer beta on PC. It is open to all, so you'll want to check it out on Steam. I'll have a link in the description below if you're curious. I do believe it is a limited time only, perhaps the weekend, so you'll want to get in there while you can. I will tell you that I don't have any great expectations of this title. I'm fairly skeptical and probably not going to enjoy it a whole lot. I haven't really liked COD multiplayer since maybe the original Call of Duty, which was, of course, World War II. And so, you know, I'll go in with an open mind, but I'm pretty sure that it's going to be fairly standard in terms of COD. But hey, that might be good for some people.
This is headquarters. Your home away from home and the center of your time here off the front line. If you're not out there in the field, this is your place to advance your career. So gear up, train hard, and get to know your fellow soldiers. We're well supplied, but you've got a lot to learn. Every man and woman on this beach knows this was just the first step in pushing back the Germans. We're counting on you to help us push through to the Rhine.
I'm Captain John P. Andrews, and I'm here to recruit you to the U.S. Army Infantry. As infantrymen, you will experience more combat than any other branch in our multinational force. You will be the tip of the spear. For that reason, you'll receive individual skills training and be made fit to fight. The instruction you'll receive emphasizes individual rifle marksmanship and hand-to-hand combat, so you will be able to engage the enemy at any range. At longer engagement distances, you will rely on your skills as infantry riflemen to destroy the enemy. Up close, you will receive instructions on how to fight with the bayonet. Sweat in training saves blood in battle. As long as you have your brothers in arms and your rifle, you are unstoppable. And if something tries to stop you, show them what a bayonet can do to anything in the way. Let's get to work.
And that guy's really about his bayonets, huh? So... division select. These can be yours. Division skill, rifle, bayonet. Division training, infantry. Weapon classified.
Welcome to the Airborne. We are the most well-trained, physically fit, and battle-ready unit in the U.S. Army.
Pay close attention. The sooner we get the introductions out of the way, the sooner we can get to blowing things up. My name is Major James Parks of the Royal British Armoured Division.
Welcome, soldiers, to the Canadian Mountain Division, the most elite...
Attention! Welcome to the Resistance. We do not have the luxury of time as
all right,
our enemies
so
are closing in. So we'll be brief.
I don't really want to go through all of these videos, so...
Welcome to the Airborne. We are the most well-trained, physically fit, and battle-ready unit.
Maybe airborne. Are you sure? Well, not really. I was almost thinking armored, but I think it's just a type of infantry and not actually controlling tanks. So I imagine you'll be able to unlock more later. The player model looks really good. Wow. From here at least, nice texture work. The player model I cannot complain about. Primary grease gun. And some more slots for the other classes, I guess. Secondary P08 or P08. That's not accurate for an American, but you know, I'm wondering already if this is going to be more historical inaccuracy when it comes to weapon loadouts. Like, they might not actually care about that going into this. Don't need any of that. What else can I do with this menu? We'll definitely want that 1911. Oh, here's the upgrades. Oh, reflex sight. Yep, this is where it begins. This is, I know, where a lot of my viewers are going to be cringing. Ever since Battlefield 1, it seems like they want to put sights on weapons that didn't have them. That's going to be the new trend now when it comes to these non-realistic World War or historical games. Yeah, M1 Garand. But we'll need tokens to unlock it. Yeah, you can see that you're open to pretty much anything, even though you're modeled after an American airborne soldier. Well, that goes back here. Do I need to maybe just back out of this whole thing? I don't think I can modify anything else unless I get more points. Oh, you can be a British commando too. The player models are fantastic. Alright, they get points for that. We'll have to check the animations though. And hope that they match the quality models. Because sometimes you get great models but bad animations. Here are a few of the other classes. Mountain Division, which I guess is sniper, which means that if there are no class limitations, there's probably going to be snipers all over the place. As usual. A little bit of tutorial information here. Score streaks, that's standard to COD. Here's my rank. I think I have an account, but I don't really want to deal with this. Can I skip it completely? Yes, I can. Thank you. Settings, which I've already completed. There are plenty of settings for PC gamers, which is nice. Public match. I think the war mode is the newer mode to Call of Duty. The other ones are fairly standard. So we'll do this one because it seems the most interesting to me. Operation Breakout. Attack or defend all of the mission objectives. Capture. Construct. Destroy. Escort. And all right, well,
the enemy is building a bridge. Stop the enemy from rebuilding the bridge we destroyed. If they succeed, their tank will advance.
Visually nice. Feels pretty smooth. No
Stop
issues
the
with
enemy from building that bridge.
frame rate currently. Gunplay is, I suppose, as you would imagine, which has mostly been hit scan and COD. So we'll have to see when we're actually able to shoot at somebody. If we're able to shoot at somebody. Looks like we're German as well.
Don't let the enemy build their bridge.
I guess it's mostly just sitting back here for this mode and hoping they don't build. This might have been a bad idea. When in doubt, frag out. I'll put a few rounds in them. I'm imagining this grease gun's not going to do a whole heck of a lot, or perhaps I'm wrong about that. All right. He might have already been down on health, though.
The bridge is being built. The enemy has built half the bridge.
Got somebody's sniper rifle. Oh! That'll work.
That bridge must not be built.
Oh, of course I can't follow up, though. Ah, counter-sniped. I think I already called it, but I'm going to call it again and say that it's going to be a mode dominated by sniper classes. MG. This is probably going to be a more of a shoot from the hip weapon system, considering it's COD. I'm not expecting too much in terms of accuracy. That might have hurt a little bit. We'll have to see how many times I get killed by a sniper as opposed to some other type of class. I mean, it's not really a class. I guess we should call it a loadout.
10 seconds left. The bridge is being built.
Oh. Another sniper. I think most of my deaths have been the sniper so far. I don't think I've been killed by anything. Man, this guy talks a lot. Oh, that might have hurt a bit. Oh! I didn't really realize that those were the enemy. Oh, look, another sniper rifle. Holy smokes. I've seriously... This is going to be interesting. I wonder if I'll ever get killed by somebody that doesn't have the scope. Bombs in the distance there. Game is running really smooth. I'll give them points for that. No performance issues. Well over 120 frames per second. Oh, that guy's building. That's kind of cool looking, that build effect. Oh! Oh, nice little grenade cam.
Reinforcements are coming to protect the ammo supply.
Thing is, though, is we're German. And I'm using an American grease gun. Oh, now I've swapped to this thing. I'm not expecting realism, but I do prefer when games maintain historical loadouts, at least. At the very least. There's that Sherman tank in the background there. Can I get to the bomb? Try to get the bomb. Yeah, that wasn't gonna happen. Another death to a sniper. The only one that might have not been a sniper death so far was the grenade, but who knows? Wow. Okay. I think I finally... Alright, I got killed by something that wasn't a sniper rifle. 1911. Is that a guy on the 50? It's elevated fire. Oh! Another sniper rifle. Although that one was pretty close up. Good shot.
Their tank is advancing.
Oh, I like how they did the animations for the build.
The enemy tank is advancing.
Well, let's see if somebody will walk into this.
The tank is on the move. The tank is advancing. Don't let them destroy our flak guns.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to sit there forever. Oh, of course. the moment you leave the MG. Okay, so the Sherman works like a traditional, another sniper rifle death. Yeah, the tank works like a traditional, objective piece in other games. How you gotta push them off of it and then it rolls back. When they're not surrounding it, I guess. Escort mode. Whatever you want to call it. Every game calls it something else.
The tank is backing up. 2 minutes until our reinforcements get here. The tank is retreating.
The gunplay feels solid for COD. Performance is good. The game looks nice. The sounds are pretty Hollywood in some cases, but they're good. They're beefy, weighty feeling. Animations are decent. Things move a little fast, obviously. You know, when you sprint and whatnot, things are pretty slippery, ice skatey. It's COD. It's definitely Call of Duty. And for many people, I think that's going to be a good thing. For me, not so much.
The tank is backing up.
I think this game mode is better. When in doubt, shoot out. Does the tank have health? I wonder if there's a way to destroy it. I don't know if that's a health bar. There was the armored class. I wonder if...
30 seconds left.
Wow, another sniper rifle kill. Shocking. Yeah, that's already going to be another issue. Which it always is in any first-person shooter. Anytime there's not class limitations, it's always a problem. COD and Battlefield have always been stubborn about that.
10 seconds left. Their tank is pulling back. Their tank is advancing. The enemy's near the tank.
Another frag. I think the only other weapon I've died to is frag grenades in a 1911.
Clear all enemies from the tank. The tank is on the move.
Oh, crap. Ah, nuts. Okay, so that's as far as I need to go.
Now their aircraft will bomb our forces.
Was ist los? Well, it's definitely Call of Duty. And, well, for COD fans, that's a good thing. For me, I don't know that it's going to be my cup of tea. I think that mode helps the gameplay a lot, but I'm a little disappointed that it's at least not giving the Axis and allies their specific weapons. Like, there's a ton of weapons for both sides. Historically, they could at least give each side what they actually used and still have quite a bit to play with. I'm not so sure about this whole mix and match loadout thing. It would at least change things up a bit. And I think even the original Call of Duty had each nation with their respective weapon systems. So I'm not sure why they're wanting to go this direction and limit each class or loadout to a specific group of weapons. As you can see, we're also dealing with mixed nations depending on what skin or player models you choose. Again, it's not a big deal. The gameplay is what comes first. It's Call of Duty. I didn't really expect much else. I just, think that it's going to be for a certain demographic. All right, we're waiting for this next match, and will be allied this time and attacking, I imagine. Let's see how many times I can get sniped in this game. No matter what the gameplay is like, the amount of people with sniper rifles is kind of silly. It's bad, and it's just something that exists in pretty much any game that doesn't have class or weapon limitations, which is unfortunate. Seems like if you want weapon limitations, you've got to play something like Squad, or maybe a version of Arma, or Red Orchestra, of course.
Our mission is to destroy a battery of AA guns that's shooting down our bombers. But we have to push through enemy territory and take out those guns before Kraut reinforcements arrive. Capture that command post to get intel on Kraut defenses.
I know this weapon sight is driving most of you crazy. The fact that we have something like this on this weapon. And the fact that I'm using this weapon as an American soldier, I suppose. Well, what kind of trouble can I get myself into here? Yeah, well. The huge. At least I wasn't killed by a sniper rifle that time. A little bit of variety.
Taking the command post.
It's too bad that I can't get a realistic game with these kinds of visuals.
Take that command post.
It seems to be impossible. I usually get a realistic game that doesn't look that great, or an unrealistic game that looks fantastic. And again, assuming I'm not distracted here and able to finish this thought. Hold on. I think I'm alone. Alright, now I can finish the thought. I'm not against arcadey or unrealistic gameplay. I'm not. I'm really not. I can play my Overwatch, Unreal, and Quake, like I said before. But they're usually surrounded by fantasy or science fiction visuals that make sense with that type of gameplay. Again, it's just me. Everything is subjective. Oh, yep. MLG Pro grenade throw. I meant to do that. Well, I guess that wasn't enough to take that son of a gun down. What's over here? Not much. A lot of windows, though. Can we build this bridge? How do we build this bridge? I'm guessing go up to the toolbox. Get shot in the face. Oh, back to getting sniped. How do we not see this guy? I feel like this map is just going to be dominated by sniper rifles or some sort of semi-auto rifle. I'd like to have the M1. We're getting wrecked. Let's see, how long before I get sniped? I feel like it's gonna happen any second. Maybe I can do some sniping. I got an assist. Oh, nice. We need to get to this bridge, though. Which... Oh, I didn't get sniped. I can't...
30 seconds left.
I think we're too busy sniping and not wanting to get to the bridge. Maybe we need to just pop more smoke. Who has smoke? Look at all these bodies. Damn, I don't think we're gonna do this. I want to escort the tank. Ah. I guess we got the raw end of the deal as far as teams are concerned. Sataiga is on the way. Well, that was our second dose of the war mode. The other modes are, of course, far more traditional. I don't think I'll take a look at those today. But finishing up here, I think just by looking at this gameplay, you can kind of tell who it's for. It's Call of Duty. I mean, what do you expect? And that's not necessarily a bad thing for many people. I think that this is going to be better than Infinite Warfare's multiplayer. It's far more traditional. It's not sci-fi, which it seems like a lot of COD people have a problem with. For whatever reason, they got tired of it. Even though we could say, well, Modern Warfare gets boring after a while as well, and it had been that for years. I often think it has a lot to do with people that are unable to relate towards grenades flying at them. Not exactly what I meant, but I think a lot of people have trouble relating to things that they don't understand, and so when they see a weapon that doesn't actually exist, often their imaginations aren't able to carry them, and so therefore it has to be Modern Warfare or World War II, World War I or something like that. Even though we can look at this and safely say that these nations are not using weapons that they had historically. But again, I think your average COD fan is not necessarily going to have an issue with that. And that's not an insult. That's just saying that there are people out there that are able to open their minds towards this kind of thing. And that is 100% okay. Man, their team is so much better than ours. There's no doubt about that. That's one thing that is the same in any game. You gotta hope to get on the better team. Sniper rifles continuing to be a problem. Anyways, with all of this said, check this out for yourself. Don't listen to me. I'm just some guy on the internet that likes to play video games. It's an open beta. Download it and see if you like it. You might, or you might not. But that's what it's there for. Your way to figure out whether you're going to enjoy the multiplayer experience. Ow. Once again, shocking sniper rifle kill. The single player, though, I don't know. I think I'm going to be more curious about that. Will the single player be historically accurate? Will it have a great storyline? I might enjoy that more than the multiplayer. So, just because my opinion of this isn't necessarily stellar, that doesn't mean that I won't check out the campaign. I'm going to keep my eyes on that and hope for the best, because COD campaigns can be good. In fact, I still kind of want to play through the Infinite Warfare campaign, because apparently it's pretty good. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you've enjoyed this look at me getting blown to bits and sniped over and over within Call of Duty World War II. Links in the description below. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you on the next one.